gotta get my giggles out. So many giggles. Just full of giggles.
At our home, it's called Get the Sillies Out.
Get the sillies out.
So you got
Kids are late. Kids are up late, right?
yeah.
Get
It's like,
slap
okay,
happy.
Get
whatever.
the sillies out, and then we'll move on.
Yep. Because that's what we do here at Stardock. We make sure it's serious. All right, cool. Seems like the stream's kicked off live. Looking good. Scott, you ready?
Yeah.
We are. Oops. We are. Oops. All right. So.
Live?
Yeah, live. We just got to give it a second.
Okay.
The commercial popped up on the offside again, and apparently it's amateur hour here. It's my bad. My apologies. My apologies to the chef.
The Fisher-Price Ultralight Day and Night
chain
Play
plug?
Yard, half the weight of the competition, to help you lighten the load.
Right,
From
but it's like a
Fisher-Price,
team.
for the best
It's like
possible
if the
start.
team was like a
you see
collective
that?
unit, I think they could. Yeah,
I guess it's
that's
not as exciting.
700 pages. Is that what you said?
Something like that.
Well, that's
There's a
that's
7 in
boastful.
there. You can add as many
There's a
zeros
7
to
in
your
there.
imagination.
You can add as many as you want. Cool. Looks like that commercial's on the way now, so we can start for today. So, hi everybody. I'm a wave right here. Ha. Hey, I'm Ray. Adam's the usual host. I'm stepping in his place today. I'm actually the producer on Galciv 3. So, and across from me,
How's it going, everybody?
that's Scott.
Yeah.
He's super cool. If you haven't seen the stream, he is the design aficionado for this game.
I'm a
The
something.
he's a mastermind of sorts. I like to use flavorful words to talk Scott up because he's a good guy. Good guy, Scott. You know.
You
Let's
got
see.
questions, or should I dive right into the goodness that is Beta 5?
Well, what you were teasing earlier was that changelog, right?
Yeah, but I put that up.
Yeah. See, that's
7
science.
pages of
7
goodness,
pages.
and that's like abridged.
I'm excited. People
Yeah.
ask, what are video games like? Like that.
Yeah.
7-page changelog. This is cool. Okay. So is there anything in particular you want to kick off with the changelog? Maybe talk about this screen.
I
That's
could
what's
talk
up right now.
about, the screen, all the front end screens have been overhauled over the last month and a half. So
Cool.
this painting will be animated, but in general, we're moving more towards lots and lots of art to get the player really get them into the world. You'll be seeing a lot of new quest art and goodness throughout the game, but there's this button down here, View SK Online. We're still trying to think of the proper verbiage for that, but that's basically that is not multiplayer. That is the stat tracking system that we have. So at the end of each game, it's going to upload a whole bunch of cool data that gets stored. You can go and view and compare stats from different games right there. Kind of like Galciv 3's Metaverse. Do you guys have the Metaverse again in Galciv
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
3?
Yeah. I'm actually excited to bring that up. We're going to be talking more about that later in the week.
SK Stream.
What's up?
This is the SK Stream, so don't talk too much.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, cut me up, Scott. But like what? Yeah, I'm excited to talk about that later in the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, new game. I think we've shown these off. They've been tweaked a little bit. But, yeah, all good stuff. I'm going to actually, let's see. Oh, Tiny is now Arena, and it's a little bit smaller, so hopefully you'll be able to get some really fast-paced games
Okay.
going. But
So it's almost like an arena mode in the sense that it's, you really get the idea.
I don't know how much tweaking we've talked about, actually tweaking some of the gameplay aspects to speed things up specifically in that map size, but right now it's just a matter of the map size being smaller. I'm going to load up a stream game that I had started an hour ago, so let's jump right into the goodness.
These are my favorites.
Beta 5, though, a couple of big things. Let me actually... No. I was so excited to talk about Beta 5, and then I got attacked. Okay. Before Beta 5, I need to save my scout, so let's do that. I think that this is, and I think I've talked about this before, but one really nice thing that we're finding as we play through long games is this predicted result is really nice. It weeds out a lot of the battles that kind of get tedious later in the game. If you can if you can just destroy somebody, it lets you know, and auto resolve becomes a lot more friendly to the player. So you're really only fighting the battles that you want to fight. I want to fight this because I do not want my scout to have a crushing defeat. So it's battle. Oh my goodness. What should I do, Ray?
Win.
Oh God.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think in the chat? Should Scott win?
I think. I got the escape.
I believe that's my expert
I think
advice.
I should escape. Does that
Escape?
count as a win?
Escape. Is that like a French word for get out of here?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm down.
I'm leaving.
I support that decision.
Okay, so with my scout saved, where was he anyways? Okay, he's over there. Ooh, we got a shard. Should get.
We do have a question in the chat.
All right.
A mention of how many betas will there be till release?
It depends on when release is. I think a lot of the people saw online, but Brad and the marketing team and the business guys are kind of floating the idea of pushing SK back a little bit, which us developers, we love because more time means more polish, more iteration, more. That doesn't mean new features, but that does mean we can make sure that Sorcerer King is the best Sorcerer King it could be.
Okay, and you guys have that like on an online post too if they want to check that out.
Yeah, it's an online post in
okay.
sorcererking.com forums. There's a lot of people. Most people have given the thumbs up and kind of say, I think everybody agrees that the better the game is at 1.0, the better. I don't have any official word on that yet, but if that happens, I don't know if we'll be putting out like a beta 6, but I'm sure that what we'd probably end up doing is do a beta 5A, 5B, and basically just kind of patch the beta 5 release.
Cool.
So not adding any big new features, but tightening things up.
Awesome. And for those of you in the chat, I wanted to thank Island Dog for tossing up the link to the forums that we were discussing.
Thank you.
Also in the chat, we have a good morning from Sydney at 6 a.m. there. Do you believe that? Do you believe that?
Good morning.
I'm not sure why I said do you believe that. What I mean is...
I believe it.
I believe it.
I believe in time zones.
I believe in time zones. There's Stardock time as well. We may talk about that later.
Okay, so let's dive into beta 5 a little bit. Major updates. Remnant factions have kind of been overhauled. Before they were kind of loose, whereas now, we have a new UI in. Let's see who I know. So they're animated, which is super rad.
No.
But it kind of gives you a nice breakdown here of favor. I'm pretty close to getting them to my side. Sorcerer King has a lot of catching up to do. But you'll find that they're more likely to go to his side or go to your side. And once they do, they play out significantly differently than before. What happens is I'm hoping that I'm going to get the Keepers and the Flame on my side. When they join, they will actually give me a hero right away. So minor races become like a way that the player can plan out getting more heroes into his army.
Cool.
As well as that, you also share a line of sight. And let me finish this thought. Players, you get their line of sight, and they will send forces out to fight enemy forces. Go ahead, Ray.
I was excited. No, I got really excited. So, if you're homies with the Keepers of the Flame,
Yes.
Is that decision by decision basis? Like every little decision, they may jump with you or come against you. Like, so if you're really close with them, will they always be on your side? Like always, or let's say you're halfway friendly with them? Like kind of how to give the players an idea?
You really have to get them to ally with you before you
be,
feel the brunt. So it kind of gives you a nice incentive to like, I need to go on quests. You may have to ignore the diplomacy side with another faction to focus on getting them all the way to ally with you. At which point you're risking, the Sorcerer King pulling them to his side and you having to fight them.
That makes sense.
So minor faction overhaul, lots of new. Every single new hero has his own tech, his own skill tree. Lots of new abilities, lots of cool stuff going on there. Let's see, quest system. Tons and tons of polish on the quests. So you're gonna find that you're getting a lot more of the like cowardice and bravery and all that kind of stuff, and it factors more into the game. Just balance. Lots of good stuff with the quest. Endgame stats screen is now hooked up, so you'll be able to see some of the specifics about the game that you play. Upload that to our system, and then press that button at the front end to get there. Main menu reskin, talked about that. Lots of variety in the unit. So before, there would be, so here's some new spiders and the, where are they? Oh, there's a rabid wolf. Basically, there were a lot of units before that they would be upgraded versions, but they wouldn't look any different, so it's kind of confusing to the player. All those units should be overhauled. The ogre warrior looks different than the young ogre, and all the bandits look different. And stuff,
cool.
Yeah, and then 7 other pages of this stuff. One of the things that I hooked up, so we're at the point now where pacing is our big concern. We want to make sure that the game's as enjoyable as possible. It doesn't, the mid game, no more mid game lull. We want to make sure the end game is nice accumulation of everything. And so one of the things that we did when it comes to the enchantment system, you got to see the enchantment system, right? Where you can enchant the craftable items. Like as you find rubies and stuff, you can graft that on there. We actually pushed that back a little bit, so that's not something you get right away. It was a little bit overwhelming to new players to be thrown into this world. You have enemies to fight, you have cities to build, you have items to craft, and you have items to enchant. So we actually set that up as more of an Act 2, Act 3 thing. And you will find the Enchanted Forge. On everybody except for the Tinker, you have to get this Enchanted Forge ability before you can start enchanting stuff. So you will have a nice wealth of loot to enchant your items with once that becomes unlocked. But that also lets us make enchantment even more awesome. Opposed to you get it early and it's got to be a little bit nerfed. Now we can give it later and it can be super duper awesome.
Okay. Actually, speaking of tucking on the vibes of balancing it out, in the chat we have a question asking hero XP should be balanced. It is maxing out pretty fast.
It does. I noticed that. We noticed that, and we should tweak that.
All right. So we
write that down.
Get it on the list.
Pen. I got it right up here.
If I was your producer, that'd be fog bugs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Chris Bray is on that right now. He's listening, and he's fog bugsing away.
Away. Just tippity-tappity.
But
Cool.
yeah, I noticed that too. Right now, you go up in levels really fast. So it's hard. One of the hard things about giving out XP is that you do end up getting heroes kind of late in the game, and we want to make sure that they can go up in level fast enough where you can unlock cool stuff. But we have a lot of solutions coming for that as well. So yes, balanced XP. We'll do it. Let's do it, Ray.
You heard it here live. Ladies and gentlemen, the XP will be balanced.
All right.
Thank you for playing Sorcerer King.
Speaking of XP, I'm going to take Maul, and I'm going to maul these spiders. Any more questions, or should I ramble? I mean,
please
inform.
continue in a structured, formatted conversation. This is not pre-scripted at all. We do not want the viewers to feel that way.
Let's see.
It's exciting. It's more exciting this way.
One of the other things that you'll find is that we got the art pass in on all the stamps, so hopefully the worlds will be feel a little more artist driven, a little more little less random. That's the hard thing with random worlds, is that you want them to feel random, but the moment they start feeling too random, then they feel sloppy, and it's a fine line. I wish that we were just making space. Ray, just putting planets and stars.
Wow.
You lucky son of a.
I'm hosting the stream to help, and I feel like I'm getting shot. Shots fired. Look at me dodge. Like I'm dodging the bullets. These Scott bullets are coming in hot.
I'm just saying, I never appreciated space-based games until Elemental came along, and then
I appreciate you, Scott.
Don't try to get out.
As we go through these questions,
Don't try to get out.
As we go through the questions in the chat, let's get back to the chat. All right. If there are any issues with the stream, please refresh. Sorry to hear that right now. I think it's going okay so far, but let us know if there's any audio levels that are bothering you. We want to make sure everything's good. There is a comment about how in beta 2, so that was a while ago.
Okay.
They had mentioned they thought their game froze because they leveled up and they ran out of skills to choose.
That was fixed. Beta 5 does not have that problem.
All right, confirmed.
I assure you.
confirmed here live on the stream. That is fixed. That is good.
Yeah, that was annoying. I can feel their pain on that one. Because you level up a guy and then the game breaks, and they're like, "But I was awesome." The game should never break because you're too awesome. That's what I'm saying.
I agree. Sorry, Miss Harper. The spiders are scary. I agree.
They are.
My spirit beast is dwarf, and as such, all spiders are scary.
A lot of changes have gone into the encounters. You're going to find a lot more varied encounters. Spiders tend to be a lot of them. We have. As in, like, large numbers, you have to use area of effect spells on them. There's also a new swamp spider type guy that when he dies, he leaves a big, fat, toxic pool that you'll need to dodge. So a little bit of in-battle, map stuff going on there.
We've actually been asked a special request, and I'll tell you what, if it was Adam and Scott, this probably wouldn't be possible. But it's Ray Scott today, and through the power of producer magic, we've been asked, can you guys go back 5 to 10 minutes because they had to take a phone call. So we're just going to rewind the stream. All right, so about 5 to 10 minutes ago, we discussed the fact that spiders are scary, and there was an awesome bug that was fixed in after beta 2.
I showed this off. This is the changelog. It's 7 pages long. We got a lot of cool stuff going in.
He's actually making a rain changelog, just pages on pages of changelog.
Pages on pages.
This is so good.
YouTube, but for anybody who wants to catch up later on, the YouTube version goes up an hour after.
Good idea. For anybody not watching right now, you can check it out later on YouTube.
If you're on YouTube right now, I'm glad you found us.
Glad you found us. So in the future tense. So these spiders are going down.
Yes.
Let's do this.
I am all webbed up. That's what stinks about spiders, is they will web you, and then you have to find a way to not be webbed. I wish there was a way to not be webbed. I feel like if I have a big sword, I should be able to sword slash and de-web. I wonder if the can you implement that, Ray? Thanks.
Hold on,
I don't have that power, do I?
Can you see this is my invisible paper. I'm writing it out.
Oh, I thought you were going to slap me.
No, what? No one was physically harmed in the making of this film. Cool. Let's see. There is a question in the chat. Can your spells affect the terrain still, such as raise mountains or sink land?
Oh yeah. Those are definitely in. I think that a lot of those spells tend to be Guardian Sovereign specific. So there are 6 sovereigns that you can pick from in the game. Each one of them kind of has their own flavor, their own specialty. The Tinker's all about crafting. The Priest actually can have these divine prayers, basically drop things down from the heavens. And the Guardian is all about manipulating the world to, kind of breaking the world to save it. But other people also get those spells. So lots of terrain modification stuff in there. If you're trapped behind a big mountain, there are ways to deal with it.
Okay. Oh, here comes a question hot from the chat on this stream.
Oh, sweet.
I'm excited for this one.
I'm ready.
This one's good. You ready?
I am.
All right. Can you implement it so the webbed character can attack the web that it's trapped in?
No. But but I'm very frustrated with this battle right now, so I do want to find a solution. Like, it would be so Tandis, the starting warrior for the wizard, he has this sweep ability. I'm going to use it right now. Imagine if sweep, I could press it and it de-webbed. So I would waste that special ability, but I would not have a web anymore. So instead of, having to target the web or something, you could have it where special abilities. I don't know. There's got to be some sort of solution there. Oh. Sorry.
This is fun. This is creative. This is how.
Let's get creative.
Yeah.
This probably isn't doable. But basically, have a special ability. If you're webbed, then a special ability could be for mana or for health or something. Untangle yourself. What would be the cost?
That makes sense. You'd want to, yeah. I mean, this is
use up set everything to have a cooldown. Can't use abilities for a number of turns. I don't know.
I mean, this is live design, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have to rinse, wash, repeat that, make sure it comes out nice and clean.
Cycle.
Put it through the cycle. We want to make sure that's a nice feature.
Here
Yeah,
we go.
that was live. Like, I looked around. That just happened. That was awesome.
I'm not promising anything.
I got to be here for that.
Can we cut that for the YouTube one?
Let's see. That's cool. I mean, that's also how duck armor was invented,
yes.
right?
Exactly.
Right,
this
right,
stuff just happens naturally.
Also, real quick, if anybody in the chat, we did have a request from the art team, right? And the art team had mentioned that if we would like to see what your idea of duck armor is. Mm-hmm. So contact us. Feel free to put it on.
I saw that
put
there
on
is
the
a forum
forums.
post
Is there?
Started.
Okay.
Yes.
So Island Dog, if you can hear me, please post the link to the forums where the duck armor is, so
duck
that way,
armor.
because we want more submissions. We need them.
We need lots of duck armor.
Yeah, we need lots and lots of duck armor.
That's basically why we pulled back the game. Just like 3 months of making sure those duck armor icons are amazing. That's a lie. That's the biggest lie I've ever told.
Looks like Chris Bray is in the chat.
Oh, God, I'm in trouble.
I think we got to go back to saying other stuff. We can't make up new features. We can't make up new features. Dad's home. Dad's home. Close the door.
Sorry, Chris.
Sorry.
May have promised multiplayer. All right.
That's awesome.
Let's take this mofo out. I'm sick of looking at him. I'm sure everybody's sick of looking at him. Another thing that was tweaked for Beta 5 is a lot of the spells got overhauled. We now have them properly sorted into books. But one of the cool things is, and I can't seem to find it. Well, one of the cool things is we hooked up Cloud Walk, so now you can teleport your units around because late game movement on the map is critical. But we tried to beef up some of the spells to make sure that they're worth using that Sovereign cast for. So, like, there's a spell called Focus. Before, I think it only boosted your attack, whereas now it'll actually replenish all of your abilities. So if you have cooldowns and everything, you can throw Focus on a guy, and all his abilities will become active again. A bunch of other ones. I'll try to bring them up as I see them. Is Chris yelling at me?
No, everything's fine. He's not upset.
Oh my!
I wouldn't go back to your desk.
Just go straight home today.
Just go. You have kids, wife. Just go home. Just go to them.
Tell them you love them.
Yeah. Tell them you love them. I'll email them or something. That's communication.
All right. Okay, so I got 2 cities. I need to get moving. Okay, enough with these jerks.
I'm excited to see it. So, also, to go back to it, this is a saved game. Is that correct?
It is.
What were, whoa! I just got distracted. What's that big shiny thing in the top left?
That is one of the lieutenants. He has a Sorcerer King key, and I need to get it. But for right now,
can we fight him?
Man, you gotta build up to that. Come on. Jeez.
I love that I always get you in trouble when we're playing.
Always. It always ends, like our streams always end with me dying in some ridiculously overwhelming battle. So, okay. So where am I? Uncertain.
Why more spiders?
They're everywhere. I don't know why. I think that it may be a bug. I found a layer with like 3 spiders stacked on top of each other. I don't know what's going on there, but we should probably fix it. Sounds like something we should do.
Oh, actually, real quick in the chat.
Smite him. I'm gonna howl.
You better howl at the moon.
I will. I did it, and now I'm in rage.
Oh yeah, back to what I was doing. Okay, yeah, I noticed in the chat there's a pretty cool mention of. It is a good idea. If you have any ideas, please post them on the forums. Even if it's for other games, stuff like that, like the an FELH patch is what was mentioned to have a discussion about that. Yeah. I mean, feel free on our forums to talk about.
I don't know. I know that
in their section, of course.
Yeah,
if it's like, hey, yeah, I mean, we're talking about funneling in on Sorcerer King right now.
They can ask about anything. I mean,
I mean, we do have Scott here, the inventor of science.
A lot.
Yeah.
I
mean, don't quote me on that.
Just going around listening in people's doors.
Yeah.
To find out if there's anything cool I can tell other people about.
What you guys doing over here?
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know what's going on over here.
This game looks pretty cool.
This game looks pretty cool.
Okay, so I just cast a new spell, Aether Trap, that will whittle down some HP while I... Ooh, let's web these guys so they're in the trap for a nice long time. Tandis, you're
webbed forever.
Take them out. All right, this is gonna go a lot better than your proposed lieutenant fight.
I'm excited.
30 turns in.
There's actually a question in the chat. Does SK, and maybe a troll, does SK no longer have spells in tactical combat, or are you just not strong enough yet to test them in this game? I think you're getting troll.
No, that's not a troll. That's a legit question. I think. I'm about 30 turns in, so I picked. I think I've picked about 4 strategic level spells and 4 or 5 spells for in battle. So that's once you get towards the end of the game, you'll probably have like a good 20, 30 spells in your spell book during a battle to make use of. But right now, I do not have that. I'm gonna take this guy out.
Whoa. So what ability was that? Can we just use that all the time?
That was Flame Dart. I darted them with flame.
All right, the explanation speaks for itself, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here live. Flame Dart is a dart of flame. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I was able to hypnotize these guys pretty early. That's the I'm sure most of the viewers know this, but they wouldn't on the YouTube channel, so it's worth saying. The hypnotism spell that the wizard comes with is pretty cool when you can get a bunch of spiders out of it. Early in the game, I was able to use it to get these guys. And you can get anybody with the hypnotism spell. So that's kind of the wizards. We were talking about the sovereigns and their different special abilities.
Yeah. And do you get to keep them forever?
I got to keep them forever.
Forever?
Until he dies.
Forever.
Forever.
That's cool. No, seriously, that is really cool.
It's nice.
Oh, you know what? And this actually, there's a question in the chat, and I just realized this may have even been before, like, this is old school, like the Land Before Ray times, the dark times. Let's see. Family trees and marriages, still a way to get heroes. Because I kind of remember, wasn't that way, way back? Not for SK, but way, way back in the day.
That was War Magic days.
Yeah.
No, I think that was removed for FE and...
So that was a while ago.
That was a long time ago. Yeah.
But in SK, the focus really isn't on that right now.
No,
correct.
It's not. It's not about setting up marriages. No marriages. What you really want to do is ally with those minor races and get their specialty heroes. The problem with I shouldn't say the problem with the nice thing about having a very limited number of minor races is that we were able to really specialize each of their heroes. So each one of those you get after allying feels significantly different, and kind of they have their own paths that you get to figure out and play with, opposed to being like, oh, I got another wizard, I got another channeler, I got oh, it's another thief. Every single guy is really unique and brings their own play style to the battle. Oh, good, I'm finally unwebbed.
Oh, swinging a hit. Scott, proud of you.
Oh, you should do that. You should, what's that called? Doing the play-by-play.
Give him the play-by-play. And Scott's feeling confident about this one.
He's still webbed, though, and so I'm going to pass.
What, did you want me to do, or did you want to?
Oh, sorry. I like the idea so much that I kind of took over.
That's fine. I'll just sit here and I'll watch.
I'll
watch quietly.
No, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just go back to my desk. It's fine.
Oh,
let's get this guy.
Also from the art team, I heard rumor. Let's frame it like this. I may have heard rumor or so. Were you guys asking the fan base to name the Swamp Dude or something like that?
Yes. Yeah. Actually, we haven't officially named him yet still, so keep the ideas coming in. We got some good ones last week, but oh geez, no, that was 2 weeks ago. How was GDC?
I'm the keeper of the time. You're the keeper of the good stuff. Don't forget, all right?
Oh, what the?
But yeah. I don't know if people had a chance to check us out, but we were present at GDC, and it was a really awesome time. Met a lot of really cool people. A lot of really cool fans were there. We were able to meet,
awesome.
and that was very awesome.
I didn't know. I always thought it was all developers, but
I gotta be honest with you, we're Stardock, and we
so-
love our fans. And so no, seriously, like I mean it.
oh no, I remember
like,
going to PAX, and it was phenomenal. It was so much fun.
any
It was
chance we
so
get
much fun.
any time we get a chance to meet a fan face to face is very, very cool.
So let's see.
I mean, I might have scared him because I was overly excited to meet him. That's kind of my personality. And my head doesn't stop moving. I don't even know why. It's like a Leno thing or something. I don't know. But all right. Map traversal. I like map that. Let's see.
Oh, I got another place.
Wait, where'd that guy go? I still want to fight him.
No, no, Ray, stop. Lord.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Scott up to the plate.
right.
He's nervous about this next
I'm
encounter.
not. No,
He's totally
it's
avoiding
not
him.
because I know that I would fail. It's not nervous.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's see if we can get another city going out here. I don't think I can. That's pretty far. What's the best way to do this?
Are you able to show something that's really beta 5-ish, like an encounter, for example? We have some questions coming in that are in reference to that.
Let's see if we can go and talk to the guys.
Is that a I'm trying to skim over that feature list as well. Was that a big thing, getting armor as loot? Or did you increase that at all with the beta 5?
I think
Was there
that
any changes to that?
yeah, you definitely get. That's one of the things we're working towards. Is as you go out there and explore the world, goodie huts will give you and quests will give you just flat out like, here's a sweet sword, here's some awesome armor. Especially with enchanting, it works out really well. I don't know the extent of that, but I know that that's one of the things on our radar is basically the need for, loot and craftable stuff is fun, but there's something to be said for finding a golden treasure chest that has just amazing armor that I don't have to craft. I can enchant it a little bit, but it just kicks butt.
Yeah, that's what it
right
looks
out of the treasure chest.
That's what it looks like here. Is actually you guys have upped the like the armor rate. So instead of
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
ingredients, so you guys are turning away from giving out ingredients and crafting stuff as
I
much
think,
as
yeah, for at least for high level chests that are out there, but it's not too common. You can't be always getting, it's a balance thing basically.
No, yeah, I mean that's great though, because a lot of the games I've been playing lately, especially if I'm jumping in the MMO scene and I open like a loot crate or something awesome and it's a piece of string,
Yeah,
a keyboard's thrown.
yeah.
It's probably mine. Then I gotta buy a new keyboard, and you can understand this is just not optimal.
I'm out of logistics.
We have it in the chat. Did you show crafting grouping upgrade yet?
Oh no, I haven't.
We gotta show that.
All right, I'm gonna have to cheat. Sorry, guys, I
excuse
wanted
me,
to
everyone. We really appreciate you stopping by the stream, but turn away for just 1 second.
Yeah, cover your eyes.
We do not want you to see this.
Okay, so I'm going up this tree. Get me some enchanted forge. So now I have the enchanting tab, and this will Okay, thank you. Before, I don't know if you remember, Ray, but it was basically just a list of icons, like a zillion icons, and it was horrible. Whereas now they're consolidated. You see there's a number here. I have 4 crystal flagons. That should actually not show up here. But cloudy diamonds, I have 11. Holy cow, 11 cloudy diamonds. So yeah, it shows you what it actually does, the mana cost of enchanting with it, the type. So let's go in here. I'm gonna add Tandis needs a little bit of cold attack, little fire. Oh, I only have 1 enchantment slot.
Seems
Cold
like there
attack
was
sounds good. So anyways, I can go down here and make sure I have exactly what I want experience bonus is always nice. So I'm gonna make sure he gets some sweet. Oh, backswing. So, anyways, this was a big bugaboo of everybody's, and hopefully we fixed it. I feel a lot better about this than a zillion trillion icons. So that's
cool.
not a number value.
I don't think that's. I don't like to call you out, Scott, because you were on a roll, but I don't think that's a real number, sir.
Okay. Is there anything else that I can show off?
Apparently, lots of other new content as in attune to enchanted lands now visible as magical trees on tiles.
Let's just. How much time do I have? I like to unhide the map.
7 hours.
That's a lie.
I like hanging out with you. Talk about Sorcerer King. We got plenty of time actually. Actually, right now we're at a good mark right now. Plenty of time. There are lots of new sound effects. Now, lots is a very specific word. I love that. It means
I cannot comment on lots. When I update the game, I'll see tons and tons of new files come in from the sound guys. So.
One question out there: did you focus on like the combat sound effects, or like the pickup sound effects, or is it just really
everything
just all across the board?
It's getting whittled down, but there's a master list of units and a lot of it's units. Okay. Where we'll add a new ogre type, and it's like, oh, we really should tweak, how he sounds, or, but basically making sure all the units sound unique and sound cool. That's a big part of it. I think we tweaked some of the volumes, not as exciting. When you go around and click stuff, sound effects for spells and attacks and all that kind of good stuff. So just. Lots would probably be the word that I would describe it with.
Cool.
Which I think we did. I want that shard. Ray. Okay.
It mentions too a polish pass. I'm gonna rewind that. I'm gonna use my tongue and my mouth to use words again. There's a polish pass on random maps. Was that just kind of a general overall?
That's basically the art pass. Before they were kind of roughed in to get a basic idea of how we want, the different stamps that we want, and we'll be adding more up through release. But
you guys updated the chasms.
Yeah, the chasms.
Chasms.
I call them chasms, and then I get yelled at.
Charlasms.
So. Chasms. Yes. So that's a big part of the art pass. Is the artist made a bunch of new types of terrain that weren't being used in the current stamps. Mm-hmm. So part of the pass is making sure, these vine forests get in, the chasms or chasms or whatever get in.
Real quick in the chat, let's vote. Do you prefer chasms or chasms?
I was expecting another question, but I like chasms. Chasms sound weird to me.
Whatever the opposite of what Scott says is probably what I vote for, let's be honest. Can we fight that guy yet?
I will. I'll fight the guy at the end. Oh man, that wolf is big.
Oh wow.
I'm just gonna run up to him.
Scott's pretty excited. He's gonna run up. I think Scott thinks he has a chance. Oh, what a critical swipe! Critical. That wolf.
I like that.
That wolf is down.
We should just be recording this as new sound effects.
Scott's feeling pretty confident right now. He's got. Is that a warg? Is that a wolf of the awesome?
A wolf named Bailey.
Wolf named Bailey. Bailey's going to come in strong up the right side here, going for a flank maneuver. I haven't seen anything. That's a bite. Oh, pro dodge by Bailey. We're really excited by her performance today. Oh, he's bringing up the line up from the back. Oh, that soldier doesn't quite make it. I think he's melee.
Okay. That's good.
Okay, that's good. I was honestly just waiting for
all right.
Waiting for some more questions in the chat here.
Okay, take these guys out.
I still wanted to see more naming conventions for the swamp monster. I was pretty excited.
Wrath of Thunder. I'm gonna pick this. We need more city spells. There's probably nothing down here. Oh, there is something down here. Good. Oh, you know what? Let me show off some. Let's see if we have the artwork in. So I was talking about just overhauls on painted assets, the 2D assets. I think I just sent a scout into here. He'll probably die. Take the scrolls. Oh, good. No battle. That's wonderful. So let's look around. I really like the Warlock hut. So yeah, all of the basically all the quests now have their own painted scenery that looks better than the big stretched stuff that we were using before. Get the items.
Well, those screens are really nice.
Yeah, they turned out really great. We have a contractor that busted them out real nice. Like, let's go find some more minor races. Actually, let's go over and talk to the. See, this is where arena mode, once it's finalized, will be real nice. If we could like play a game over the stream and have it finish, that'd be super rad.
Do you want to do that with me, Scott? Could it be
Yes.
your playing partner?
Yes.
I think it would be a good time.
That'd be cool.
I think it would be lovely. So Flame Keep. This is really neat.
Yeah, that's where my buddies are at. I'm trying to become friends with them, but they're really busy. Try back in 4 days. So they are washing their hair or something, and I'm a little insulted.
Maybe they're designing a video game. Could be a good one.
Let's jam on the turn button and get them on my side. Logistics is still a big bottleneck.
So what are you shopping for right now?
I'm trying to get more logistics so I can get a pioneer up here. But as the wizard, I know what I should do, and I'm totally cheating, but whatever. I'm going to hypnotize me and Erkson because they are the Sorcerer King's. They're basically the Sorcerer King's version of a pioneer. So if I can hypnotize one, I can use him to build a city for me. So I'm going to do that. But first, I'm going to Aether Trap this place.
While you're doing that, let's see some of the major annoyance fixes. Wow, you guys have
I'm telling you,
some
man.
really good feedback on these. That's really cool.
Yeah, I don't know. That should be getting posted probably sometime today, so you guys can go over all the little
minute details. Of course,
yeah.
like all those will be up on the forums. I believe the post has actually already been or the link in the chat has already been posted.
Cool.
So.
Oh, geez, that guy moves fast. Ooh. So here's an interesting design situation. When you have a area of effect, map effect, Darklings get a little bit more deadly with their shadow shift. Do you know what shadow shift is?
I do not.
Okay. I will tell. I will tell you, my friend.
Yes, I get to learn.
So Darklings are really weak, but they have the ability to trade spots with your fighters. So they're like mischievous imps. They can just mess up the battlefield. The moment one of them is like in this Aether Trap, or you can lay down big fire traps and stuff. They can zap you into your own trap. So I'm feeling silly about that. Now I gotta get out, and I'm gonna web this guy. Yeah, they didn't make it in, but we have a lot of new assets. That will probably be the next one of the first beta updates that we put out. Will be with new battle arenas, lots of new swamp assets, and arena specific content was made that will make those pretty awesome. Slice that guy. Yeah, so beta 5, I think we normally release like 2 or like 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock our time, Eastern Standard.
We have a great question coming from the chat. Does this build show off the new wizard sovereign tree?
No, those a lot of time went into the new champions. So unfortunately, that iteration on the sovereigns is going to have to wait. But it's still still planned. But we wanted to make sure the new heroes were as far along as possible for this build. So that will be the next build.
There is a question actually in it, or a suggestion to show off shared vision from an ally's capital.
I need to ally first. So
okay.
Let me see what happens. Hopefully this battle goes well for me.
Wait a minute. We got to go make friends.
Yeah, I got to make friends first. And
Scott, I don't think
we can make friends.
We're not the best people.
We're already pretty good friends with the fire guys.
Okay, cool.
We'll be fine.
I was worried it was like a real life situation. And I know we were like go out and meet 10 people.
No. None of that. No real friendships.
We get to stay indoors.
Ugh.
We get to stay indoors. Yeah. Yay. Whoa, magic moving.
Okay.
Oh, is that sweep attack you were talking about earlier?
Yeah. Oh, man, I lost my 2 starting units. Oh, well. Oh, and I think I just got some sweet armor from that fight. Okay. 3 days. Okay, we're real close. I'm going to use a little bit of legit magic.
For people that are new to the stream, please feel free to post any questions that you may have.
I got the Erkson.
Of course, I'm like looking at the chat and I'm looking at the cool stuff on screen.
Spells. Okay, so yeah, Cloud Walk is one of those. One of the new spells that got in, or may have been in, but it got fixed. I don't know. But hey,
it's working now, and that's what matters.
It should work.
It's good to hear.
But oh, I gotta be in my territory. Okay. Yes, it is working. Working better than I thought. Okay, take these guys up there. Okay, so let's, like I said, slam on this turn button. Make some friends. Not real friends, Ray. Don't worry.
I got nervous. I shook.
What am I going to talk about?
I don't know what they're good. I like video games we meet.
What shows do you watch? Okay. Come on, fire people. Yeah, I know. These guys are so busy. Oh, look. I bet you we're going to get their line of sight. So let me move away. And talk to this guy. Oh,
whoa. Up close and personal.
What do you need, hot one?
This guy means business.
Oh, they need us to craft something. Okay. We will craft this thing.
I got it. Friend activity. Can you go on a barbecue with him? Those guys? Is that like a friend? I just feel like he would know how to keep things hot.
Okay, I'm going to send my guys back. Erkson can go it alone. All right, so the Keepers of the Flame looks like the final quest I got to complete is a crafting quest. So I'm going to try to do it legit, and if I can't, I'll cheat it up like a mofo. Nothing wrong with that. If we're going to show the stuff, sometimes you got to cheat. Good Lord, this spell is so nice. Okay, Burning Circle. Oh, did I...
Those vines are really cool.
Yeah, the new terrain types.
Are those moving too?
There's a subtle movement.
They're breathing?
Yeah.
Or that's what I would call it anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Subtle life.
Yeah.
Takes so little. Takes so little.
See, that's what I'm saying, though. You got me. I'm like fresh eyes over here. You're scanning around, doing all this cool stuff, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
Okay, so I can use this guy to settle. Oh, I cannot. I gotta settle here. So one of the new things in Sorcerer King over like legendary heroes and stuff, these hideout areas actually exude their own zone of control. So in order to expand, not only do you need to make the pioneers and send your guys out there, but you have to actually clear the land to get that zone of control back.
Oh, okay.
Now, I'm just going to cheat and move out of the zone of control.
Okay.
So I just want this. Oh, I need another big change. Logistics. I'm in the negative. I wonder why. Huh.
So it's a good question in the chat, actually. And you kind of may have touched on this before, but what does the SK, the Sorcerer King, have to do to gain favor with the independent factions? First suggestion was chocolates. And Gilmoy, I like where you're going, and I just don't think that's it.
I think it's just basically periods of time. I don't think the Sorcerer King has to do much. He just has to not hurt them, and they will slowly be tricked into his side. As for you, you have to run errands and give them mana and quests and items and stuff.
Right.
I can't seem to get this burning circle to activate, so I'm going to do a cheat. I'm sorry. Filthy. Oh, interesting.
Whoa.
I cheated a key, and now he thinks that I killed one of his lieutenants. Oh no. Oh geez. I think I just upped.
The ante, is it more difficult now?
Oh no. Yeah.
That's okay.
Oh, it's not so bad. It's not.
We'll
so
fight
bad.
everybody. Scott, we got this.
Threat to the Sorcerer King, 1 out of 5. I'm a minor nuisance. You occasionally send spare forces. Okay.
Cool.
So I'm okay. He doesn't actually think that I killed his lieutenant.
He didn't read that tweet?
Yeah.
JK LOL.
He's like, oh, I see. You cheated.
Okay. Whoopsie.
Whoopsie. We're cool.
Cool.
We cool. Okay.
Try back in 22 days.
Okay, so let's use the...
See, that's what I'm saying. The CW, we're like one and the same. He'll host a barbecue for them. That's how the Sorcerer King gives friends. And if they refuse his favor, they're going to be the meat. Okay, I'm not reading the rest of that. Okay, I'm not reading the rest of that. We're not supposed to eat people. I don't think the Sorcerer King does that. Maybe he does. I don't know.
There we go. You've crafted the device.
Right, that thing. No, not yet.
No. Yes, I have it right here.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, thank you. All right, so I got some flame favor. I got some stuff. I got some okay buttons. I'm going to advance my turn, and they've come to my side. So let's see who I got. I got this guy. Ifris the Engulfed. Oh, man, a lot of stuff's going on. I'm going to take Reduced Doomsday. And now I have in my capital, I would like to change it so he actually teams up with your guy instead of being dumped in your capital.
Whoa, cool.
So now you actually have a fire elemental on your side, and they will also give you other units. And let's see if the...
So is this a good way to get units or to get powerful units?
It's a good way. You get, I mean, a hero is as powerful as you make him. So heroes are always awesome because they always go back to your capital. They're kind of a expendable. They're the backbone of your army. And then they, of course, have their own skill tree and stuff. Let me see. It may take a turn to get the zone of control working. I'm gonna send these guys over here. Yeah, so you can see where wherever these guys are. Let me get my guys out of the way. Sorry, I gotta set this up so it's obvious. Let's see.
I noticed there was
Scout.
like little houses around your capital area.
Yeah,
those look new to me.
Beta 3-ish,
okay.
I think we added, or maybe even Beta 4. But
they look really cool.
Yeah, so now you can see your territory as you expand. Yeah, so I don't have any guys around here now, but you can see I still have zone of control or not zone of control. Line of sight around the Flame Keep. Line of sight around my friends the Emberlings. So that's so what you get out of an alliance with the minor faction. You get the hero. You get line of sight, so you can actually see more of the world without having to have that unit logistics upkeep. And then they will come to you every once in a while and give you units or give you mana or give they're basically your best buddies at that point.
Okay,
so,
cool.
And also they will actively try to fight off the Sorcerer King's forces. So you'll see them go off into the wild and fight their own little skirmish battles, which should help you out.
Cool.
If they don't go to your side and they ally with the Sorcerer King, they will send those forces against you, and you will have to go to their you'll have to fight them. So all of a sudden it's a second front for the war. But you can go and take over but you can raise their city, where you have to actually fight that hero that you would have got otherwise. You actually have to fight him and a big army of their troops. But what we're thinking is that at that point, actually put down a nice, sweet, fertile tile and put down some resources to make the war effort worthwhile.
Yeah.
So make sure there's some sort of carrot being dangled that way. Let's see what else. Yeah, I want to go. Let me try to find some more paintings, because those are pretty awesome. So we got some crows at the abandoned village. I am not going to be a hero because I'm a scout, and now I have +1 cowardice.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I will probably be teased in some quest. Oh, actually, let's see if we can find some of those new. I'm just gonna unhide. Whatever. Oh, golden treasure chest.
There he is!
Probably.
There he is! Get him! Get him!
Let's see what that golden treasure chest has. So here's a little area where oh geez, I'm gonna put them on a mountain. This golden treasure chest has some sweet armor in it, as well as some awesome craftables. So no longer is it just here's a bunch of craftables. It's here's something cool, and that's the type of thing where you would see the duck armor very, very rarely. But once in a blue moon,
It'll be there.
yeah.
That's cool.
So let's see. We had. Oh, cool. Let's try to ally with everybody.
I try to ally with him.
Okay. Actually, let's try to go to war with these guys.
Cool.
What should I do? I don't know.
Are you really asking me?
Yeah, I'm really.
War.
Okay, so my favor just went down. Now the Sorcerer King probably will get them. Let me see the report. Oh, interesting. And who else? Who else is around? Flame Keep, Ice Citadel, and Imperial Remnant. And I think I just called them the worst.
Mm-hmm.
So they are also going to probably go to war with me. I hope you're happy.
Is that not how you make friends?
That's the opposite. We'll talk later.
We'll talk later. This would be cool. Off stream, you could teach me.
I'll teach you.
Teach you the ways of
friendship.
friendship. Yeah, teach me the ways of friendship.
First, you do not call them filthy traitors. Don't call them stinky.
We all have opinions.
But what if they are stinky?
What if they are?
What if they are stinky traitors?
What are you supposed to do?
All right.
Oh, let's see.
Hey, what's that guy doing there?
We do have a question from the chat. When you destroy an enemy city, the tile is changed to a tile on which you cannot build. Oh, can't build your own city even while
and that's one of the things I think we want to change is actually incentivize. Obviously it's a great location for some reason because that's where they held up.
Mm-hmm.
So make that something the player can kind of strategize around. Go, okay, if I really don't want to become friends with them and I'm really low on fertile tiles or something, maybe going to war is something I'd want to do. or just if they went to war with me and
Whoa!
I had to fight them.
The Ice Citadel looks really cool.
Yeah, I love how these all turned out. The different locations turned out really nice. I'm gonna re-hide the map so I can start using.
Oh, did that fix make Beta 5? The one we were just discussing with being able to settle on a unsettable time?
No, that's design intention.
So that's still going through the.
Yeah, we're still talking about it. Still, basically, we don't. One of the things that's broken right now, you can't see their zone of control, where their Zoc line, and we kind of. What we'll probably end up doing is have their Zoc line, have like the Keepers of the Flame will probably have like 2 nice iron ore deposits around them to kind of show you, okay, if you can take these guys, here's some sweet iron that you can get out of it. And then, if you take them out, put down the proper tile, but all still in the works.
Cool.
But it is planned. Lots of cool stuff planned for post-Beta 5.
I gotta be honest, Scott.
I didn't do anything with him.
I gotta be that guy. We're coming close to that time.
That's fine.
That closing time.
There's a lot to do, so as much as I love the stream, I want to make this game awesome. So I'll go back downstairs to my dungeon and work on it, sir.
And fix more bugs, right?
So many bugs.
So for the viewers, it's win-win.
Oh yeah.
Like they get the stream, and they get to see us talk about all the hard work, and then you get back to more hard work after that.
Yep.
Everybody really wins. Any last minute things you wanted to show off?
No. Let's see. I can show off the.
Can we fight that guy? Can we fight the guy?
No.
Scott, what? You're limiting yourself and your potential awesomeness.
Yeah. So all these guys have their own unique tech trees that have gone. They've already been iterated on a little bit, but be sure to give your feedback as you play them. There's a Necromancer, there's the Fire Fiend, there's a spider-riding dwarf crossbowman.
Spider Riders!
That's pretty awesome. Amongst other things, there's a Dwarf Lord, Beast Lord, Swamp Giant that can actually call in beasts into battle.
Mm-hmm.
So
cool.
Lots of cool stuff.
Cool. So the two things.
The more feedback, the better.
Speaking of
on the forums,
the swamp giants, right?
Yeah.
So the two things is let us know what you think duck armor looks like. Tell us on the forums.
Yes.
And then also names for the swamp giant.
Name for the swamp giant Beast Lord hero.
Name for the swamp giant Beast Lord hero.
Right now it's Adam.
It's Adam?
He didn't find that funny.
He didn't find that funny. As long as it's not Ray.
But it will be changed, and we'd love your feedback on what we should change it to. Amongst other things, when you get Beta 5 in your hands, be sure to leave as much feedback on the forums as possible. We love long, lengthy feedback threads, especially now that things are kind of wrapping up. Mm-hmm. Make sure that we're hitting our mark. Sorcerer King is supposed to feel different than other games, and we want to make sure that it is. And if there's something easy and straightforward that we can do, or even if it's hard and straightforward, any way that we can make the game better and make Sorcerer King feel different from other 4Xs, the more suggestions, the better. Love feedback.
Cool. Yep, and I think we're good on questions in the chat. So
awesome. This
was the stream, everybody.
Okay.
Thanks for stopping by. Also, want to make sure to mention the stream. Let's see. This wraps up the stream for Sorcerer King today. But fear not, you can get more of that Stardock that you know and love tomorrow. If you tune in, that is on Thursdays, 12 p.m. Pacific. The Off-World Trading Company will be streaming. So that's very cool. And if you missed me, that's not, I don't know if that's true or not, because it could be Adam. But and after that, Fridays will be Gal Saber 3. And I love talking about Gal Saber 3.
Gal Saber 3 is looking great.
Yep. So that's our lineup for the week. So please stop by. All of that 12 p.m. Pacific time zone.
Fine.
As Scott keeps clicking on stuff.
I'm still playing.
I got distracted.
I'm done.
The game, that one more turn, right?
No, one more turn, baby.
One more
That's what
turn.
it's all about.
So, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Please tune in tomorrow to check out Off-Road Trading Company. It'll be really, really cool. Thanks again. Thanks again for all the questions today. This was a really fun stream.
Thanks for visiting.
Drive safe.
See you next week.
All right. Catch you guys next time.
Bye.